So when I started my startup project, I was online looking for resources that can help me to develop the project that I was working on then. So I did some Googling of about anything that was available in Birmingham, and then I came across the website for Red Mountain Makers. So I picked up the phone and called, and then somebody answered, and that was how I came to the place, and then we started working together. At the initial time when I discovered Red Mountain Makers, I was working on developing a smart electronic license plate. Basically, upgrading the metal license plate you have on your vehicle to a smart electronic license plate that will give you the option to skip the trip to the DMV to renew your license plate. And the application would have allowed you to use your mobile app to start the process of renewing your license plate, like making a purchase on Amazon. That's what I've been working on up until December 2020. And I can tell you by December 2020, we had completed the development of our prototype, and that was only possible because I allied myself with Red Mountain Makers. So basically, without you guys at Red Mountain Makers, it would not have been possible for me to develop the prototype that we did that time. The involvement was that I am a non-technical founder. So I have this idea. How to build it was a problem. So Red Mountain Makers gave me the resource that I needed, because somebody like Daniel Neer and then Jesse, they were the technical team that I had then to be able to bring the idea into a tangible product. So Daniel helped me with sourcing for the material, the product that we needed. And then Jesse was our lead developer that time. All of the coding that we needed, Jesse was in charge of that. So basically, without Red Mountain Makers, it would not have been possible within the time frame that we were able to develop our prototype. Using myself as an example again, when you have a project like a baby that is just learning to crawl, you need somebody to hold the baby by the hand to start walking. And that was what the experience that Red Mountain Makers gave me. So for anybody out there who is an entrepreneur, you have an idea on whatever it is that you need to build, I can tell you, Red Mountain Makers is the right place for you to go, because they have this team there that can help you, matter of fact, refine your ideas and then help you to put all of the material you need together to bring out the product that we are developing. So it's a great resource, because I can testify to the experience that the team bring into what I was developing that time. I think there was a seminar once that was conducted by Daniel. I did participated in that, and then I used to go to the woodwork workshop to just hang out and see what they were doing. I learned a few things, and then there was this time they brought that what is it called? There was this machine that they use in cutting materials. I can't remember the name right now, but I used to go there to learn how to use that machine. So in addition to the project that I was working on that time, I was able to get myself involved in a few other activities that was going on that time, to be able to just expand my knowledge base and maybe see how I can also be beneficial to what Red Mountain Makers was offering other members. We just got admitted into the accelerator program, Velocity, here in Birmingham, and I can tell you Red Mountain Makers has been tremendous help in helping me, in preparing me to where I am today. So next year, January, we are starting Velocity Accelerator program, and I'm hoping that from there, maybe the sky is our limit. I would say yes, because Makerspace, Red Mountain Makers was the first resource that I had. And then when I found them, I wasn't thinking of going somewhere else, because everything I needed, the team that I needed, the manpower, the technical team that I needed, I found it at Red Mountain Makers. Somebody else's experience might be a little different from mine, but based on my personal experience, I will advise somebody to seek out the help that is being provided, the services that are being provided by Red Mountain Makers. When they see they have that experience, first-hand experience, maybe they can make their own decision to move on somewhere else or not. But I can tell you that first experience is invaluable. You see, there's a proverb in Africa where I'm from that says that it takes a village to raise a child. And Red Mountain is like this community that brings entrepreneurs, developers, and potentially investors together. So there might be somebody out there who is working on an idea. They may be alone, because I can tell you, startup journey can be a lonely journey. So you have this community that Red Mountain Makers has provided. So as an entrepreneur, we want to be a part of that community, because there are things that you do not know in your entrepreneurial journey that you'll be able to have access to ideas, connection. You may be looking for a developer. It is a place like Red Mountain Makers that you can go that will open that door for you, to give you and provide you with resources that can help you to improve what it is that you're developing, that will connect you with developers that can help you within a short period of time to start working on what it is that you're working on. So I will advise anybody out there, if you are within the Birmingham Metro, you have a project that you're developing, you may be alone or you may have a team that you're working with. I think getting the partnership that Red Mountain Makers has put in place can really help you to discover things that you need to help you accelerate your project development. So the license plate that I was developing needed the state to pass a law before it can be used. And it was when I joined Red Mountain Makers that we sat down together and strategized, how do we approach the state? And then we quickly developed a proof of concept, and then connected with a senator here in Hoover. We went and talked to the senator, and we were surprised at the amount of information he provided us, and then the connection that he connected us with Montgomery. So I can say that's one of the biggest milestones, because I and the Red Mountain Makers team, we met with the Lieutenant Governor that time. So I can say that's one of the biggest milestones. And then another milestone is the fact that we've just been accepted into Velocity Accelerator Program, which is like the biggest accelerator program right now in Birmingham. So if you can get into it, it's like an Ivy League accelerator program here in the state of Alabama. So I'm very proud to be, I'm honored to be a part of it. Great team. They are always willing to help. And they have been a great resources to me, and will be to anybody out there needing help.